What's up, guys? It is. I am the Philly sports guy, and I am doing something that I have not done before. And it's because it's on a Sunday, and obviously the Eagles aren't playing today. We got a date with another bird tomorrow. The sea turkeys are coming into town, and we're going to be gobbling them all up. Let's go. And I just figured I'm going to do my best to get a bunch of different sea turkeys on. But since I just jumped on and I'm getting everything together here, I'm going to show some clips from the last time the Eagles were the Eagles played Seattle on Monday Night Football in Philadelphia. I was at this game. It's going to be a brutal watch as we do this. But I figured I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to relive a little bit of this. I want to see what's going on. And I'm going to be talking over it a little bit. But we're going to, as we get everybody else together here, we're going to show the last time that it was Eagles, Seahawks, Monday Night Football at the Link. I was there. I remember it. It sucked. But we're going to put it on right now. I'm going to put it on right now here while I get everything else together. And don't worry, I'm going to have a lot of Seahawks fans on today. The closer we get to this game, the better I feel about it. I just got an itch that I think is going to get scratched. So let me show this video here a little bit, and then I'll be back on, and we're going to be talking to a bunch of different Seahawks fans, because they suck. Seahawks are going down. The Seahawks are going down. I love their fans, but I can't stand the Seahawks. They beat us 6 times straight, and it's time to go down. And like I says, we're going to go talk about the last time Monday Night Football and the Seattle Seahawks came together. Let's go. I'm hoping that I got the volume here. Trying to work this all out here. I got 2 things going here all at once. Let me make sure I got this all going. But if you guys remember this time, it was an ugly game. I know that we got our butts whooped this game, and it wasn't like it was so great. I just remember it was snowing, and it's funny because I was on a date back then. Like I actually went and did a date back in the day here, and it sucked because we stayed for this the entire game, and it was just the worst thing in the world here. It was the worst thing in the world. There we go. Let's see if I got the volume going. I can't tell if this is see you hear the sound or not. Do you hear the sound? Can somebody tell me whether they hear the sound on this game or not? All right, I'm going to trust that you guys can hear it up until somebody tells me they can't. No sound. All right, good enough. Thank you. I appreciate somebody letting me know that. All right, let me pause it for a second. I apologize that I don't have the sound worked out yet. I figured that this would be a lot easier to do. Unmute. There we go. There we go. Now let's try. Was that any better? I think that's the problem. I remember this game like it was yesterday. This game sucked, every bit of it. I stayed to every last second of this game. They got like no yardage. That was like the one play that they had. And you saw that hold, right? That was definitely a hold. I tell you, and that's that. That's that. That's all. I don't even need to watch any more of this. It sucked enough. It sucked enough. Sorry, let me get this closed up here. There we go. Sorry. Come on. There we go. There we go. Sorry about that, guys. It's hard trying to do this with two computers here, and I'm trying to work it all out. But like I said, this was yeah. I got the echo off now. I apologize. I know that it was a little crazy trying to work this all out and trying to make this all happen. But anyways, like I said, that was the last time they were here on Monday Night Football, and I don't think the Eagles have won since then. Actually, I think they've won one game since then. But the Seahawks have beaten us the last 6 games straight. The last 6 games straight, and that part sucks. That part sucks. And I tell you, it's 2020. It's time for all these trends to come to an end. I've watched all these different things happen over the course of this year, and it's all been against what we normally have been doing. So I'm excited on what's going to happen this year. This year, they started off. Hey, they won their game. They had a bad hit. Clowney did his thing, and whatever. But I am ready. I am ready for this game. And I'm not going to be there because they're not allowing any fans in the stands. But I am excited. I am excited about what's going to happen here. And I think that it's going to be there could be an upset. There could be an upset. All we got to do, we got to just run the ball. We got to keep the ball out of Russell Wilson's hands. I've been picking the Eagles to lose all week. I said it was going to be a 31-17 game. But as I get closer to this game, I watch that number drop and drop. It was like 7.5. It was 8 initially, and now it's at 6.5. That's telling me a little something. I don't know if Seattle's sniffing themselves a little bit or doing whatever, but I'm interested to see what's going to happen. That's my thing. Here, I got something else to show you guys a little bit. I know that, like I said, it's been a long time. It's been a long time since the Eagles won against Seattle. And I'm gonna show you a little bit about what it is that I see here. We're gonna add this to the stream. There you go. The last 6 times Seattle has been to town. Yeah, just in case you guys can't see because it looks a little small here. It's been. There we go. Now you can see it. Seattle, win. Seattle, win. Seattle, win. Seattle, win. The last 3 times they've been to Philadelphia, they've beaten us. The last 6 times that we've played them, they've beaten us. And it's time to change that. It's time to change that from happening again. That ain't going to happen again. Not this time. Get off my page. Tired of seeing it. Tired of seeing it already. It's the game that we win. We can win this game. And I think that these guys are angry. I think they're frustrated. I don't think so. I got Mickey over here telling me that the Eagles will call the Hawks their daddy. Mickey don't know nothing. Mickey don't know nothing. That's what I'm talking about. He don't know. He don't know. But I'm talking about. I want some Hawk fans on. If there's going to be a Hawks fan that wants to come on the show, I've got a few coming on when they're ready to call in. Can you guys hear me okay? Just trying to make sure you guys are all right. Can hear me. But trust me, I am ready. I am ready for this game. I am excited. I am excited. Well, Eddie, you're here. Eddie, did you text me, Eddie? All right, Eddie. I'll work it out. Give me a sec, Ed. Eddie, this is for you. Better be a Seahawks fan. Got to be a Seahawks fan. Only Seahawks fans are coming on and people that I know. That's the only ones that get to come on this show today. That's what I'm talking about. I got a bunch of Seahawks fans coming on. Can you guys hear me at all? No Birds fans today. Sorry, buddy. Not coming on today. Mac Hawk, you got to have your camera on. Camera on, microphone on. Sorry. I'm not trusting anybody to come on otherwise. All right, everybody can hear me? Perfect. Eddie, if you're coming on the show, you have to have your Hawk name. Got to have your Hawk name on. Oh, Rob, I didn't give the link to the call. Hold on, Rob. Yeah, not sure who I got told to, who I didn't tell. There we go. Let's put that in there. Sold. There we are. Now we're in. Now we're in Lake Flynn. Cam.
Go Birds.
Go Birds. What's up, my man?
How
I
are
tell
you?
you, I'm only doing Seahawks fans today, though. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on. What do you think the score's going to be?
I'm not sure, but I pray the Eagles pull it out.
I hope so too. Oh, I hope so too. I want to win. I want to win. You know,
If,
it's like I've got a whole bunch of Seahawks fans coming on the show today. I'm going to be letting them know exactly where I feel. The last time I wore this jersey, I was around a whole bunch of Seahawks fans. All bunch. I was the bird in the wrong nest. It was an eagle in a Seahawk nest. And I was sitting there at the Pro Bowl around a whole bunch of Seahawks fans. And you know who ran that nest?
yeah.
This guy right here. And that's what I'm looking to have happen here again. So I hope that that's worked out better. Yeah.
You
So
do you think the Eagles should put in Jalen Hurts?
no, I do not want to see Jalen Hurts. I want to see Wentz do his thing.
I hate all the trickery plays they do.
I
It's
I
pointless.
agree, and I feel like that they just did a lot more happening over the last couple of days.
Yep.
So yeah, but well, listen, I appreciate you coming on. I have a couple of Hawks fans that are going to come on. I'm trying to get them on because I want to hear what they got to say. But I think we're going to beat them this week. I expect us. I expect us to win this game. I've been saying all week long that we were going to lose. What score prediction you got?
28-14.
28-14? Eagles?
Yes.
All right. Well, I appreciate that. Go Birds.
Go Birds.
All right, my man. Have a good one.
Thanks, you too.
All right. Listen, guys, I appreciate all the Eagles fans that want to come on, but I am setting this up specifically for Eagles fans. Not for Eagles fans, Seahawks fans. I want to beat their butts. I want to let them know exactly how I feel. Last time I heard from all these Seahawks fans, I was down in their nest. And of course, they beat us. But, I'm trying to do whatever I can. I want to hear what they got to say. There's a lot of Seahawks fans that are fans of the Philly sports guy because they know that I'm louder than most of them and I'm more excited than most of them. And I'm trying to do my thing. And it's going to be a fun time to kind of let that all happen. Hold on. Hold on. I see it. Yeah. Oh, there's Steven. I see it, Steven. Steven is part of the Conshohocken 12, which means that he's the only one of the Conshohocken 12. He's the only one because there ain't no Seahawks fans in Conshohocken. Yes, I said that. There's only one Seahawks fan in Conshohocken, and that Seahawks fan is a little Frugazi. He's a Frugazi Seahawks fan. So, but I understand. I get it. He's going to try to do his thing. Hey, Steven, if you want to come on, definitely text me, message me, and I'll send you the link. Like I said, I'm having only Seahawks fans come on today. I appreciate all the Birds fans that want to get on the show. I really do appreciate it, but I'm not letting any Eagles fans on today. We did that on Friday. Today, it's for the Seahawks because I'm going to be busted asses all day long today. That's what I'm talking about. I want to eat I want to eat some sea turkey all day today. Oh, that's what I want to do. There we go. Oh, I smell a hawk. I smell a mega hawk. A mega hawk. What's up, my man?
How you doing?
I'm doing wonderful. How about yourself?
Doing great.
It's the
Doing
mega
great.
hawk. Yeah, we gotta do the half mask because you can't hear him behind his full mask. So I understand.
Right.
You get to see him. We get to see him in all of his splendor. On all of his splendor. How you feel, my man?
Feeling good. Looking forward to tomorrow. It's going to be, I'm one of those. I'm not going to say, hey, the Seahawks are going to kick ass. Everybody's going to, we're going to win this. We're going to win that. No, we're going to be strong. We're going to do well. The Eagles have suffered a little bit this year, but hey, the Rams beat us this year. You never know. So I'm hoping for a Seahawks victory, and it's going to be, you've got your own Optimus Prime out there running around. So now it's a battle of primes.
No, I know Prime. I know Prime out here. Prime is a good dude. Good dude. Just had a baby. A beautiful baby. You know what I mean? So I know he's loud and proud. He's not a quitter. He wants our team to win. He's not somebody who's thinking that we got to get a draft pick and stuff like that. So I'm excited. I am absolutely excited for tomorrow night because it's 2020 and all trends come to an end tomorrow night. All trends come to an end. It's time.
That's true. It's been a weird year. It's been absolutely strange, but the biggest issue is that you guys have a problem with Seattle. Especially Doug Peterson. He's got a problem with Seattle. So,
well, I don't know. If you look back at the last 6 times that we've played each other, that goes back well before Doug Peterson. That goes all the way back to Andy Reid.
True.
Last time we beat you guys was in 2008.
Yeah, and wasn't there Chip in the middle there too?
Chip was in the middle. Yeah, we lost twice. You guys beat Chip twice. No, just once. 24-14.
And we got used to beating Chip when he was coaching the 49ers.
Yeah, that was what? You beat him 3 times all day because he wasn't a 49ers coach for very long.
That's true. Year and a half.
He sucked. He sucked there too. So
yeah.
But but I'm all excited, and I've got a few of your friends that are about to come on here a little bit. I don't know, like we got a Hawk Sis. Do you know Hawk Sis? She looks like a Seahawks fan.
I'm missing Elise and Laura and Kelly. We're Hawk Sisses, not Hawk Sis.
Well, hey, listen, and all the Hawk sisters were supposed to be here.
That's right.
I was all excited to have. I was going to have a harem here. Like I was going to have like 8 women at the house, all Seahawks fans.
I cried yesterday when my alarm went off to tell me to get up and head to the airport to pick up Elise because I was going to leave Virginia in time to pick her up at the airport.
I was excited to have you guys. It was going to be a lot of fun. I had like this whole thing planned out where we were going to have like take you around Philadelphia and kind of see everything, and it was, didn't happen that way. Damn COVID-19 has been killing us still.
I will definitely say that. I actually got sick last Sunday. I was in Philly last Sunday and got sick. And
are you blaming getting sick on Philly?
No, because I was in Jersey too. So I was all over the place, and I've been sick ever since Sunday. So and just got my test results back, and unfortunately I tested positive.
Hey, listen, I had it myself, as you know. I got a lot of love from some Seahawks fans back when I had it. So you look good though. You look like you're on the downside of that of the sickness.
I am.
which is good.
Trying to quarantine from my husband so I don't get him sick.
Yeah, that's the hard part. I had my kids when I got sick, and I had to quarantine from them, and they never got it. So,
oh yay, yeah.
It was one of those things that kind of worked out well. So I can appreciate, I can appreciate what you're going through and such like that. So, yeah. So it's okay though that you don't have to yell so much tomorrow because you're going to be crying anyways when it's all done.
No, we don't cry when we win.
No, you're going to be crying when you lose because you're going to get spanked tomorrow. Spanked. It's like I said, I'm reading like the last 6 times. The last 6 times we played you guys have won.
Well, we might lose because I've been at the last 3 games there. So I won't be there, but neither will you guys.
Nope. Neither will we. But we are also really good at playing when it's, when the lights are shining. We are great at playing at night. During the day, we stink. But
we'll just have to see because I have faith in my boys. Blue and green, I bleed. I may live in Virginia, but I still bleed blue and green.
What part of Virginia are you from?
Chesapeake. I actually am. I'm not from here. My husband is. I'm from Seattle. That's how Elise and Kelly and Laura and I are such good friends. We've been friends for a million years. But I moved here 7 years ago to take care of my mother-in-law who was dying from diabetes. So, okay. And just have never returned back to Washington because it's so much cheaper to live here than it is in Washington.
I can believe that. And I used to live in Chesapeake. I know a little bit about that. I'm a Navy guy, so.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I live right by like Indian River High School, if that means anything to you, Georgetown Colony.
Okay, I know a little bit about that.
Greenbrier Mall and all of that.
Yeah. Okay, that's cool. I got a little fight happening in the chat room between Seahawks fans and Eagles fans already.
I have to say, you guys are some of the best fans. We've like for Kelly, Laura, and Elise and I, our goal is to see the team play in every single stadium in the world that they'll play in. So we've missed Mexico because we haven't been invited there yet, but we're making our list. And you guys have been some of the most hospitable fans I have been in as far as stadiums. I've been in some pretty horrible stadiums where they truly treat us horribly, especially as girls, which is surprising because you would think any man would love a woman who loves football.
Well, yeah, but you better be an Eagles fan because we're not taking any other of those weirdo birds like sea turkeys. The sea turkeys don't count. Like we don't like sea turkeys. We don't like falcons. We don't like cardinals. We're not fans of ravens. We're Eagles fans. All those other birds don't count. They don't count. So it looks like the cat's ready for some birds.
This would be Rafiki. He is one of my African savannas. Who's coming to join the party too. He is my second one. We both weigh about 22 pounds. They are ginormous.
Gotcha. They look like that. They look like mountain cats.
They are related to the African serval, which weighs about 45 pounds, and they breed them to a domestic cat. So,
gotcha. Which means they shrink them.
Yes,
whichever way they can.
A serval, a full-bred serval weighs about 45 pounds and stands as big as a Doberman Pinscher.
Gotcha.
Mine are the size of border collies and weigh 20 pounds.
I was just saying that looked like a pretty big cat. So, but getting back to the game tomorrow, what do you think the score is going to be?
I think you guys will score first. We have not been the best at scoring first, but we love to come from behind. So I still say it's going to be a 2.2 score game, and we're going to be ahead.
Yeah, I would believe that Seattle likes it from behind.
No, I did not say that. I said we come from behind.
That's okay.
We lead the drive.
I understood what you meant. I told you, COVID or not, I was going to bust them for you. You were getting busted. So
I get to plead the fifth because I'm on lots of drugs.
Yeah. Mega Hawk got to hear it though. I made sure he was right. He was live and in person for that one. So I tell you, sis, I appreciate you coming on. I know you're not feeling so well. But I appreciate you coming on. I'm glad I was able to get you on for a minute or two.
Yes.
So thank you so much. I'm sorry that you're not up here, but we're definitely going to have to revisit this trip again.
Oh, we definitely have to revisit the trip.
I tell you, I had everything all planned out, like 8 women staying in all these rooms and stuff like that. I was even going to maybe give up a little bit of my bed, not for all of yous, but maybe a couple of you. Yeah, so, but because I know some of you guys are married, you can't be doing that type of stuff. I know. The Hawks definitely play the games. I get it.
We play wild, we run wild.
Exactly. That's just like Eagles. Wild and free.
Exactly. Isn't that the only way to be? Life's too short, and COVID proves that.
Exactly. That is exactly correct. Hey, listen, do well. Be safe. Please get yourself healthy, and we're going to be back. I'm going to be back busting your balls here in probably on Tuesday, when I'm going to be loud and proud that the Eagles spanked the Seahawks.
Do you want to put money on that?
I'm sorry?
Do you want to put money on that?
Money? I don't bet money. We bet different things. And if you want to make a bet with me, we'll have to do that privately.
I'm a hella good cook. I can send food.
Well, you know what? I cook a steak myself. I cook a mean steak. I am really good at cooking sea turkey and seagulls.
Well, if eagles weren't on the endangered list because, they're weak and dying off, I might cook an eagle.
There ain't no such thing as a Seahawk. There are only seagulls and sea turkeys, sea urchins, all those other ones. That's what's going on. From Chesapeake, you know all about that, I'm sure.
Actually, we do have a bird out here called a Seahawk. It's giant and black and mean.
And ugly.
And very ugly. I will give you that. It is very ugly. I was scared when I first saw them. I wanted to know what the hell they were because they are terrifying. They're like bigger than the freaking vultures out here.
Gotcha. Well, I tell you, I wish you all of the best. I hope that you get better here. Yeah.
Thank you.
Have
a great game tomorrow, and we will talk to you later.
Good luck tomorrow, even though I hope you're crying. I hope your team loses.
I'm not going to cry.
But all right. Well, thank you for coming on. I appreciate it.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye. All right. That was our first one. That was our first Seahawk fan coming on. And I tell you, I had Mega Hawk on there for a second. I'll wait for him to come back on here again. I know because he didn't get a chance to talk. I know I wanted to get her on because I knew that she was not feeling so well. And I wanted to bring her on because she was supposed to come up. She was supposed to be here with me. We had this whole party all planned out. I was going to bring them down. We were going to bring them on live on my show all day long and kind of do all this stuff. And it's, it didn't happen that way because COVID-19 is still running rampant. And that's what happens sometimes. It makes things a little different and a little things that happen, but it's okay. It's all right. You know what I mean? It's like we're going to be bringing on more, and Mega Hawk is back. I appreciate Rob. I appreciate it. I know that I wanted to get her on and because I knew that she wasn't feeling so well, and I didn't want it to make so. I appreciate it. So just to let everybody know, Rob actually plays football. He plays semi-pro football. Not only is he a player, but he's also a coach. So he coaches the team that he plays for, and he's an offensive lineman. And if anybody who knows me well enough, they know that that's where championships are won, on the offensive and defensive line. So the fact that he's a coach on a semi-pro team out in Florida and stuff like that. This guy knows a little bit about football. And I wanted to, it's definitely one of these things where, so in the midst of everything, first off, how did your team wind up this year? Talk a little bit about your team specifically and some of the challenges you guys had with COVID. I can imagine that you guys didn't finish your season this year.
That's correct. We didn't finish our season. They shut us down. Since that time, the team is kind of split up, and I'm with a new team now. So still based out of Fort Myers. I'm in a different league, but the entire offensive line from the Stingrays team that I was coaching before has gone to the new team, the Jaguars. And, we're coached by a couple of former arena players. So we've got some professional background on the coaching staffs. And, everything does start with us. We're the ones that keep all of the backs and receivers looking pretty. And I always put that towards our guys. We have to keep them looking pretty. They make the big bucks, but we're in the trenches and nothing happens without us.
That is correct. Yeah, and like I says, I am a firm believer. I am a firm believer that it always is going to be the offensive and defensive lines. That's where the games are won. And I feel like tomorrow's not going to be any different. Tomorrow's not going to be any different. Like, I feel like that it's going to be a big deal to run the ball against you guys. I know that your team is a little bit of Swiss cheese. And
very true. Our defense has been suspect the entire year. And, the defensive line concern. We've drafted defensive line the last several years, and yet these guys aren't panning out. They're not turning into what we expected when it first started. We're having to try and fill gaps with people like Clowney and now with Dot. But, we also have to have some defensive backs. Now we're getting Shaquille Griffin back, which is going to be a good thing. Otherwise, our defensive backs have been questionable as well. We've allowed a lot of passing yards. And for some reason, they set up Trey Flowers 15 yards off the man. So, a 10-yard hitch is easy pickings for everybody. But that's
right.
That's pretty much Ken Norton's defense. Ken Norton has a very conservative style of defense. He only runs a couple different plays off of it and doesn't hide anything. And that's just the way it goes.
Yeah, but
it makes our defense a lot weaker.
Yeah, I was going to say, because you guys have like an historically bad defense right now. Like, and I of course, I only read this somewhere. I've only watched a few games, you know what I mean? But you guys have like the worst defense ever in the NFL.
Yeah, we're pretty close to that. Right now, we're number 32 in the league. But that's when you have one of the top offenses. We're like the Denver Nuggets of the NFL. We're going to throw up a lot of shots. We're going to score 150 points and hope that they score fewer than that. So we've scored over 30 points in every game except the one against the Rams. So, that's with Russ throwing the ball to DK Metcalf and Tyler Lockett. Chris Carson is coming back. Carlos Hyde looked good last week. Our offense is clicking. Now we got to get the defense moving. We'll be.
Gotcha. All right. Yeah, you're starting to fade out here a little bit here. I've got a couple of your Hawk friends on. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit today. Yeah,
I might have to drop off because the bandwidth here isn't all that good.
Yeah, I understand. Well, I appreciate you coming on. Just in case we don't get to talk to you anymore there, Rob, I really do appreciate you coming on. And hold on. We got a red-tail hawk.
Again.
A red-tail
hawk.
Hey,
how you doing? Go Hawks.
And I really do appreciate Mega Hawk coming on. I know, like I said, I know his bandwidth is bad right now, but I got, hold on. We got
what up?
We got the Seahawker Man of the Year 2019, but I know for a fact he's an Eagles fan because I got him with Eagles hat. I got him with an Eagles hat on.
He must have been drunk.
And I want to bring
that must have been his evil twin.
I want to bring you both on because not only are you guys Hawks fans, but you guys are both on the losing side of the Armed Forces trophy.
Army, baby, Army.
Again.
Army all the way, baby.
Navy is the best.
No,
Navy is the best.
next time, we'll get you. We'll get you. The Navy ship would sink.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
The Navy has to have something to hold on to.
Navy.
Go
Go
Army.
Navy.
Go
And
Army.
just for everybody listening, both of them were active Army. I know you're still reserves, aren't you? Aren't you, Mac Hawk?
No. I've been out since 2008.
Oh, okay. And I know that you're out too, Elise, as well, correct?
Yes, I'm a
Everybody's out.
veteran.
Yeah, listen, we're all
I'm in the
veterans
postal
here,
service.
so we get to bust. I get to bust them a little bit for those guys. I get to make some fun of them, and that's how I got to meet Mac Hawk. That's how I got to meet him. I had his head next to me. His head was next to me, and I got to bust his balls about how Navy was going to win, and what happened? Navy won.
Oh, we
Navy
don't want
won.
to go there. That's
Just
in the past.
like
We're going into
just
the future.
like
We're
the
going into
Eagles
the
are
future.
going to do tomorrow night. Just
Hey,
like the Eagles are going to
hey,
do tomorrow night.
We got this.
When was the last time that the Eagles defeated the Seahawks?
2008.
Mhm. Did you guys ever defeat Russell Wilson?
No.
Okay. I just wanted to see what our odds are.
Hey, I you keep talking about it because every time they put up one of those stats on the TV, what happens? What happens when they put the stat on the TV? They go down. That stat gets broken right then and there. So I'm glad you guys are talking about it. It's time. It's time to beat up.
The jinx, that does get us sometimes. Like, little game a couple weeks ago. Oh, they got this. It's going to be easy game for them. And we lost.
Yeah.
It's the jinx. Like, I hate the whole everybody does that.
Yeah. See the guy behind me?
Yeah, what about him?
The captain's going to get you.
You know what? As the young kids say, that's cap. As the young kids say, that's cap.
Yeah.
You have to be a kid to understand what that means. I know I had to look it up. So
but yeah, like the jinx always gets us, and we always get too cocky or something. But that always gets us when the
sniffing yourselves a little too much. I smell.
Well, they're like, oh, they got this. They're gonna do this. Russ is gonna cook, and I'm like, man, let's not do this. Let's just play the game.
Birthday. I don't think he wants to lose on his birthday.
Oh, it's Russell Wilson's birthday
today.
Yeah. Hey, so maybe
is it?
Maybe he'll
get to go down to their hotel. Then I got to throw him a birthday party. I'm going to have to bring my band.
I don't know. Don't
bring everybody down there. Right around 12:30, 1 o'clock in the morning.
He already got his cookies and milk.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll wake him up. I'll make sure he's awake.
No, don't do that.
No, he needs his rest. Hopefully, he had a good time for his birthday in Seattle, and then he came back and he's got his head straight, and we'll get this going.
I'm assuming. Hey, listen. So let's talk a little bit about the football game tomorrow. Yeah. So as of right now, we have Carson Wentz, who's got the most amount of interceptions in the league right now, and you know who's number 2?
Yeah, Russell. I know.
Russell's number 2.
Yeah, and he made those in like the last 2 games.
Last 4 games. Actually, last game he didn't throw an interception, did he?
No.
But it was like 3 or 4 games before that. So he's prone to the interception, and your defense is a little bit of Swiss cheese. So are you guys just going on the fact that you guys have beaten us the last 6 times?
No, we're gonna have to play. Like we're gonna have to show up.
We're gonna play. And the reason why I believe we will win this time, they got more motivation. LA just lost.
We're back number 1.
Cardinals just lost. They got more motivation to be in the driver's seat to be number 1 seed in our division. So like the taking's ours if we win. You know.
But we got to show up and take it. I mean, you guys are gonna give it to it.
And the problem I have is Trey Flowers.
I mean, sometimes we just shoot ourselves in the foot with offsides and just little stuff. The little stuff gets us.
Hey, listen, I know all about that.
penalty here, penalty there. And it's like, man, that was a missed opportunity. That's what gets us a lot of the time. And 5 yards here adds up to 50 yards a game or something, it kills you.
I get it.
If we do lose, it's because we shot ourselves in the foot. I'm telling you that right now. So
you're making excuses already, is what you're saying. You
No,
guys are already making
what we're known
excuses
for.
on why you're going to lose tomorrow and
We're
how
not
the
gonna
Eagles are going to be stomping some Seahawks. We're going to be eating sea turkey, just blowing them legs off, but breaking them wishbones. We're going to be doing it all tomorrow night. We're going to be.
Jamal Adams is going to go after one so bad.
Oh, yes.
Hold on. I don't even know.
No.
Jamal Adams is on your defense?
Yes.
Who's he?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I don't even know who he is. I've never even heard of him. I've never even heard of him.
Okay, you'll find out tomorrow.
So is he a tackle? Is he a tackle or an end? Is he a tackle or an end?
Oh my God. Huh?
Is he a defensive tackle or an end?
I don't remember.
That's 30 points in every game.
I'm not sure.
Not even sure if he's a defensive tackle or an end. You're talking to me about a player and that he's going to come in.
He makes a difference.
Mm.
I'm letting you know he makes a difference. When he was out, we lost those games.
Okay, so right, but every other game they've scored a lot of. You've had a lot of points scored against you.
And what?
Actually, no. I mean, who beat us best? Arizona Cardinals only beat us by 10. I think that's been the biggest spread.
Well, no, but hey, just because you guys score 38 and the other team scores 37, that doesn't make that your defense is great.
Well, I'm not saying our
He's a
defense
strong
is great,
team.
but I'm saying he's a good player, not our defense team. So I'm just saying, look out for his name because they'll be calling his name a lot.
Well, we'll see. We'll have to see because I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he's a defensive tackle. That means he's going to be going up against Jason Peters, who's now moved inside to offensive guard. And if he's an end, he's going to be going up against my boy Mailata. And I tell you, Mailata is the biggest guy in the NFL, bar none, bar none.
Okay.
So, and I don't remember hearing about how you guys sacked the quarterback a lot. That wasn't said. That nobody said to me, hey, the Seattle defense, they stink and they let up a lot of points, but they sacked the quarterback a lot.
No, we don't have an Aaron Donald on our court.
Right. Yeah. They don't have Aaron Donald. But you know who's got the best defensive line right now? The best front four in the league.
You guys?
The Philadelphia Eagles.
Okay.
The Philadelphia Eagles front four had the most sacks for a front four in the NFL.
We'll see tomorrow.
We will see tomorrow. Where Russell goes down on his back a lot. That's one of those
things. He slides.
No.
He likes to slide.
Yeah, he can slide all he wants as long as he slides it backwards, making sure nobody hits him. Making sure nobody hits him.
Sliding forward. He slides. He's a baseball
Because he's like them Army guys. He's got to run and hide. The Army's guy got to run and hide when they're going up against the Navy guys.
No.
You're out on the ground busting. You're on a ship playing video games and stuff.
I don't play video games. My hands are too big. My hands are too big. I can't. I'm a button pusher when I play video games, so I don't get that. Yeah.
No.
Especially if I'm hitting the wrong button, it sounds really funny. It looks really funny. I'm just going around in circles. But I understand. I get it. I understand. You guys love your team, and I can appreciate the fact that you guys are passionate and doing your thing and stuff like that. Yeah. But I appreciate you guys coming on. Yeah, because I don't get
at your house giving you shit at your house.
I would love it. We'd be drinking up a storm over here. I even bought some Trulies because I heard that
that's Josh's thing.
No, that ain't me.
She called you out. She called you out like the little girl that you are,
He likes those White Claws. I'm a vodka Jack Daniels girl.
That's the inside joke. But this is what it's all about, is being able to hang out with other fans and stuff.
Yeah.
And typically, because I live in Oklahoma, I typically go to the road games, and it's like a family reunion every time you go to the road games. You meet everybody. But getting into like, meeting you guys and True Blue and all that, like that's where it's fun because you can go to that away city, hang out with your friends, but then meet new ones,
Exactly.
Yep.
Exactly.
So, and
We met at the draft.
yeah, the draft.
That's where this all started.
It's where
You
it
guys
all
didn't even know who I was. All of a sudden, I just show up. I'm like, hey, I want to take a picture.
You were our neighbor, man. You were right there, and we're like, dude, that dude's crazy, man. And then here we are.
Yelling and screaming and carrying on. You guys all thought that you were louder than me. And I
I am louder than you. I'm letting you know that.
You were one guy. You were one guy.
No, you're not. All those Raiders fans thought they were louder than me too.
I'm
and
just
you know what?
naturally loud because I'm Puerto Rican. It's not even have to be that.
See, like I said, there's only two types of people in this world, Elise. The people who want to be Italian.
No, we don't want to be Italian.
The half Italian
food.
They fall into that half Italian realm. Don't tell me. I know that I got the louder voice. I got the bigger heads. I got the louder voice. I make the more amount of noise. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. You ain't beating this. You ain't beating this, Mal.
No way. We like making Puerto Rican moonshine called petoro.
You see, just because you sound really sexy when you say all those Spanish words, doesn't mean anything.
Mira, no me jode, carajo, que yo soy bien fuerte contigo, okay?
I don't know. I know that she just made fun of me, but I don't care.
But no, I hope it's going to be a good game, and I hope both teams show up.
Yeah,
Sure.
you know what? I'd like to see the playoff
game
that we got robbed of last year.
Oh,
It's like I feel like that. I not for anything, but I felt like the game took a turn the moment that Carson Wentz went out. Like I felt like that it would have been.
It always does when a major player gets taken out by an injury. It changes the game
on both sides.
Team,
on both sides,
it just changed it. And I hate seeing a player get hurt, either team. But as soon as that happens, the whole game just takes a downturn. Like it just sucks. Nobody likes to see someone get hurt, but
exactly correct. And it was, and like I said, it was a playoff game. You guys had just been in like 5 weeks beforehand and beat us, and it was going to be like, hey, we finally got our guys back. We finally got on the roll that we were looking to do, and third play from scrimmage, and he's out. And that was the end of it. It was like, after that, it was the same game as the first game. It was almost like on repeat. So much so that it was an exact score.
Yeah.
So
it was dead on.
But
it's when you just start drinking beer and like, let's go.
Yeah, well, I couldn't have been like that. I couldn't have been like that. I was at that game. I remember it well. I was unhappy. I was unhappy.
You need to watch Frozen and let it go, dude.
Yeah. So no, in fact, I was watching the DK Metcalf documentary of last year, and you know who they show in the DK Metcalf documentary?
What? You?
They put me. If obviously you guys haven't seen it,
no,
I've seen it.
Why do you want to see that face, man?
It's in there.
Well,
it's in there. The Seahawks, they put out a video. The Seahawks put out a video that they were coming to Philadelphia, and who'd they put in the video?
You. Oh.
Well,
they always put the most handsome guys on.
I was going to say the ugliest, and that's the best they had to offer, probably.
Well, if there was ugliest, it'd have been you. But I made it on again, which is exciting and fun.
You're
but
just a famous face. You're just everywhere.
Yeah. People do know you.
Everywhere you want to be, and some places you don't.
It's either green hair or orange hair. Like you're there. You're the guy.
That's what it is. But it's all right,
Mr. Showtime.
Hey, listen. Just because I bring it every play of every game, I'm just trying to make sure that my birds do the exact same thing. And I hope that both of your teams lose tomorrow.
No.
I want you guys both to be crying tomorrow.
No. I won't cry.
No, you'll just be angry.
I will be angry,
Bitter.
And then by Tuesday I will move on to the next one.
Hey, listen. They don't pay me enough money to care. They don't pay me enough money to care about it.
Because guess what? We still got a chance in the playoffs.
Hey, listen. So do we.
I know, because
So
you're
do
the suckiest
But you
division
got
ever.
to have a lot more things fall into place for you.
What are you talking about? Arizona lost today.
No, I'm saying your division.
That's what I'm saying. Arizona lost. San Francisco's done. Yeah, you got the Rams. You guys can't beat the Rams. I know. You guys, for some reason,
They are
have
Achilles heel for some
yeah,
time.
this mental block with the Rams. When they came and played us, they used every play from the back of the playbook to play against us. When they were doing that.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a whole different game. You know what I mean?
What is the highest wins in your division?
4.
Yeah.
And so the
You guys are
highest
like
wins
3,
in our
6, and 1,
division,
right? Or no?
We're 3, 6, and 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
4 and 7 right
So in
now is
our
leading the division.
The highest wins is what?
4.
Yeah, the 49ers. That's the bottom one.
Okay.
And then the next one is 5.
And so you're crying already
Actually,
that you're
6.
not going to
No,
win the
6.
division.
It's
You're
actually
crying
6.
already.
Arizona got 6.
Wow, poor is me.
No,
Our
I'm
division's
saying
your division stinks. Wow. That sounds like an Army personnel. That sounds like the Army
would love to be in your
crying.
division. But no, actually, I don't. Because you know what? Iron sharpens iron. So I love our division.
Wow.
Because our rivals make us better to beat y'all.
You know what? It's okay. I'm glad that you can think that way. It's understood. I get it.
I'm just saying. That's what it is.
I tell you, after we beat you guys tomorrow and take over first place again, it's possible. It's possible that we could play each other in the playoffs again.
Yeah, and hopefully it's at our house.
Yeah,
it won't be at your house.
I mean,
won't be at your house unless you guys win the division, and you guys got to beat the Rams. You guys got to beat the Rams to do so.
I'm thinking big. Our house.
Yeah.
That would mean that we won a playoff game.
Our house.
That would mean that we won a playoff game.
You know what sucks though is there's no fans at our house, and it just sucks seeing it empty.
I know.
Miserable seeing that thing empty.
It's just like our house right now.
Yeah.
I still have tickets. I still haven't gotten a refund for my tickets yet.
Man,
either.
I'm a little upset about it. Yeah, Ticketmaster said 30 days. I went on the site.
The season's almost over.
3 to 7 days. Business
days. It said initially, but then I went on the site because I was like, why haven't I gotten my money back? And it said 30 days.
Are they earning interest off our money? Is that what you're saying?
That's exactly what it is.
Hey, they're having to pay for those multi-million-dollar contracts. You think about it, these record-breaking contracts last year that got signed, no fans in stadiums. Like, they got to pay for it somehow.
Yes, I understand. I understand.
You have a point.
Yeah. DK Metcalf. Yeah, I still remember the catch at the end of the game where he waved goodbye to everybody.
Yes.
I remember that.
Are you a big fan of DK? Because I am.
The dude's
all that muscle,
man.
I tell you, he is a beast. He is a beast.
Just saying.
And hey, listen, our guy, the guy that we picked before him, hasn't even made it onto the field.
What?
Yeah, he's been a healthy scratch lately. So there's been a lot of DK Metcalf talk. A lot of DK Metcalf.
And I tell you, keeps getting better and better.
Yeah, exactly. Like, first off, as a rookie, he didn't look as crazy as he does now. Now he looks like a beast. He's a ridiculous beast. You know what I mean? Then he was good. He was a good player. You know what I mean? But
he's learned the game.
You could tell he took the off season to heart and says, "I'm going to be the best in this game."
Did you know
he's doing whatever he can to do so?
Did you know he lived with Russell Wilson to train?
No, I didn't know that.
I could believe that. You know what I mean?
They lived with each other during the summer.
Well,
he could train very well.
So, and that's a big deal. And the reason why I believe that's a big deal is because in 2017, when Carson Wentz, before he started the season, he had all of his receivers come out to North Dakota and just be with him for 3 weeks before training camp started. And he was able to get on the same page. They worked out being on the same page.
Well,
And that's what it comes
teamwork.
down to.
And we all know about teamwork. You get people from different areas, different parts of the world, country, whatever, getting together for that time so you can all right, this is how this person operates. This is how this person operates. And you make it a well-oiled machine, not come in. you're going to be my number one target. And I don't know what your middle name is or whatever the case is. You got to have that relationship and it helps.
Yeah.
And you can tell they are on the same sheet of music and Tyler
They
Lockett
are.
too.
Because they
know.
lived with each other for 3 months, the whole summer. So, yeah. I was reading up on that. I was like, okay, go get it.
Well, I want to say, just like I said, I mean, obviously, I feel like that Russell Wilson has had a chip on his shoulder after he called
Too short.
Andy Reid. He wanted to get drafted by Andy Reid, and you guys came 2 picks before us and chose him. And he called Andy Reid and said, listen, if you choose me, we'll win Super Bowls together. And since Andy Reid didn't jump up to grab him, he's held that chip on his shoulder.
What are you doing? You don't get on this couch. You know better than that. Go. Sorry, I'm talking to my dog.
I figured it wasn't a kid.
She thinks Mama's busy talking on the phone. I'm gonna sneak on this couch.
But yeah, whatever it is, people got to take whatever negative thing and turn it into positive. Make it your motivation.
Yeah. One thing I like about our players, I could say, is that they choose the player that has the chip on the shoulder. They had grit. And that's one thing I love about the Seahawks. I mean, I didn't become a fan until 2004. Actually, my first team was the Giants.
The Giants?
Yes, I'm from Connecticut.
What part of Connecticut?
New Britain.
New Britain. I've been to New Britain, Connecticut.
Hard-hitting New Britain.
Uh-huh. That explains a lot. I get it now. An army girl from New Britain and Hispanic.
Yes, so So
loud and ain't got nothing to say.
So I moved out here in 2001. So, and my first game was 2004.
See, it was when I got stationed at Fort Lewis.
Yep.
I'm from Oklahoma. I was never a Cowboys fan, not a Rams fan, not a Kansas City fan. And then I moved there. I was like, fans are awesome. The team's cool. This is it.
Yeah, because I'd never been to an actual New York Giants game. So my rule is whatever game that I actually be in presence of, I have to choose one of the teams to be a fan of. So since I didn't go to a Giants game, and I was at the Seahawks game
to prove your love to the Giants.
No. I was actually on a date.
Gotcha. The Seahawks versus the Giants?
No, the Giants wasn't there. It was actually the Raiders.
The Seahawks and Raiders.
Yeah.
In Seattle.
Yep.
Did you mind marrying this guy?
No.
No, you didn't even marry him.
No.
But he's the one that brought on the Seattle love. I understand.
He was a Raiders fan.
He was a Raiders fan. So you went on a date with a Raiders fan to a Seahawks game.
I wasn't a fan of many, so I was like, okay.
So did you wear a Raiders jersey?
Nope. I wore regular clothes. and he was like, "You gonna root for the Raiders?" I'm like, no, I'm gonna root for the Seahawks.
See, and that's how you knew that was not going to work. That was the beginning of the end. There's always that moment in time where the beginning of the end starts, and you had it that way. That's where that happened. So
I always go against the grain. So my husband, he's a Panther fan.
I was gonna say Jason's a Panthers fan,
It's no
diehard.
fun being like both fans of the same team because then you don't get nothing out of it when you play against each other.
So the mother of my children is a Cowboys fan.
See? So now you know it's more fun when the
Yeah,
other
but that's why
person-
she's an ex.
when
Yeah,
it works out in
losses,
my
man.
house. It works
Yeah,
out
it's
in my
because you
house.
guys don't ever play each other. It's like once every
We
8
played
years.
3 years ago.
We play almost a lot. We played what last year? Didn't we go to the game last year?
2 years. Yeah, because we went to the game. We had
Yeah.
Thanksgiving. It was
'Cause we
Thanksgiving
every
weekend.
year.
We
See,
threw
see,
down
you got it,
Thanksgiving
fathead?
and drove the 16 hours there for the game and do the whole
See the
weekend.
other
shenanigans.
fathead? So yeah, I deal with him.
I was gonna say, it doesn't matter. I like their coach right now. Yeah, obviously he's not he's a Patriot right now, so he's not a Patriot fan. He didn't become a Patriots fan, did he?
No, he just got his jersey. He's a Cam Newton fan. So
But he's wearing the Patriots Cam Newton jersey.
no, he won't wear it. He just brought it just to support him. So, but he's an all Carolina Panther fan. So if he'll be on this side, that side of the room is Carolina Panthers. My side of the room is Seahawks. So, see, I
And is
love-
it half and half, or do you have are you encroaching on his side?
I'm encroaching.
Just act like you own it. And
Hello.
Yeah,
Plus,
well,
he keeps him busy anyways. He's always building something. So
Yeah, the
he's probably
trees.
never even in the house.
See, the trees almost Seahawks. So I mean, it's okay.
so as you're watching the game behind you, who's winning the game?
Green Bay 6-0.
6-0.
Yeah, 6-0.
All right. Green Bay's up on Chicago. All of you guys that are still hoping that, Nick Foles comes back. Yeah. He's losing again.
Oh, Nick.
Unlike Carson's
You're
going
not-
to do tomorrow.
Who you like better, Nick Foles or Carson Wentz?
Carson Wentz.
Really?
So Nick Foles will never have to buy a beer when I'm around
Why?
because I'll buy his beer.
Why?
Because I'll buy his beer.
Okay.
Just like anybody else who was part of that team, I'll buy their beer.
Okay, I get it. But you don't like him more than Carson Wentz.
No. Carson Wentz is the better.
Okay. So you
He's a more consistent player or what? For
Uh,
you?
So it's I think that he's actually a much better player than Nick Foles is. Nick Foles is very one-dimensional.
Okay.
And that's what my thoughts are. Short of that, it's been like I said, I feel like that Jacksonville would be doing a lot better if Nick Foles stayed there. That was a good fit for him. Short of that, like Chicago is not a good fit for him. They just don't have the receivers there, and they don't have the offense that caters to him.
But
I
he's
think
not
that they were just
playing quarterback tonight. It's Trubisky.
Trubisky's playing.
Yes.
How about that? Go figure.
Yeah.
Now, they can't share my thing? That seems funny. Hold on, let me share my stuff. They're trying to share it to Elite, where I know all you guys from, since we were part of that Elite group. And they can't share us to Elite.
Baby. You know what sucks is Vegas draft. That was gonna be so much fun,
well, don't
dude.
worry. We go there in 2 years.
Well, I know,
Are you guys
2022.
going to the draft? Are you guys going to go to the draft in Cleveland?
I am.
Yeah,
I like
might
it.
as well. But
I agree.
Vegas, the thing is like we went to. Did you go to the Dallas draft 2019?
I did.
I
Jamie?
did not.
All
I
right.
did not
So
go to that
Elise
draft.
did. That's where we met Elise and everything. It was like the draft, and that was it. The NFL experience stuff outside the stadium, that was it. Nashville was like, it's Nashville and it's a huge party, and there's this thing called a draft happening. Like Vegas was going to be, it's Vegas, and there's a little thing called a draft. Like,
Yeah.
that's what it was like. That's where it was going to be at, man.
But I think Cleveland will be the same thing because it's close to it's downtown.
Yeah.
Well, in Cleveland, like it's been a while since I've been.
Bars are right there off the stadium, so I like Cleveland. I even sat in the dog pound with Rachel, the one that you had prior. So
Yeah.
I mean, they were vicious, but we took it.
Oh no, and I understand that. I mean, there's always going to be pain. You know, like I don't mind taking walks of shame. I don't mind going there. Hey, listen, the last time I tried to change my look, I was in Seattle, where I tried to look like an eagle. And I'll never forget the girl who came in drunk as a snake, came in and she goes, I may have had 8 beers and 6 shots, but you look like an effing eagle. and it was like at that moment, I felt that my whole thing got together. That was like, all right, perfect. That's exactly what I'm doing. So it was a lot of fun. That was a tremendous amount of fun doing that stuff. So, and that's kind of what I liked about being, going to other stadiums. They said, I don't mind going to other stadiums.
As long as it's respectful. Like we've walked out of stadiums where we lost and the fans were like, hey, you guys played a good game. Great.
Yeah.
Now there's others that they literally, my wife was pregnant and a guy was drunk and got in her face. And I was like, dude, come on, man.
You know, the worst experience I had was Patriots. When we walked out of that stadium and we won, and all I said was good game. Oh my God. I swear to God, they spilled beer on me. They were like, because it was just me and my sister. We had to go meet our group before we left the parking lot because I swear to God, we was about to get jumped.
Yeah.
And
it was Jacksonville for me. That was that experience. And then I saw a guy that was drunk and puked on a kid.
I told my sister the whole night, I said, I'm just going to hit one person all the way. I don't go, just do my best on one person that I can concentrate on.
At least you're Puerto Rican. You were going to shank somebody.
Exactly.
I was just going to hit one person. That's all I was going to concentrate on. And that's what I told my sister. I said, because she's a Patriots fan. Mm. And I told her, I said, you just concentrate on one person. That's all you need to
You just get one. Just get one and we'll get the rest.
Yeah.
But hey, I got to get off here. Dinner's ready.
Well, I appreciate you coming on.
We'll reconvene tomorrow after the game, Jamie.
I tell you, I don't know that I don't know that I'm going to be able to be feeling it that late tomorrow. I'm going to be in my makeup and stuff like that.
Like, hey, good game, we won, or whatever.
Yeah, well, I listen. If we won, I'll be more than happy to share my time with you guys.
But if he lost, he's not gonna be feeling it.
He's gonna go cry in the pillow.
I don't ever run away. I don't ever run away because I gotta do. Hey, listen. The moment that I run away, it's like everybody in my TikToks are like, "Oh, he chickened out this time," and I'm like, "No, I don't chicken out for nothing." You know what I mean? I'm not afraid. What do you think? I'm afraid to take my beating? I can take my beatings like a champ, but I don't have to this time. This time I am going to be the one who does, gets the win. And you guys are going to be crying. You guys are going to be crying. And it's okay. It's okay to cry.
We'll see.
Don't cry out loud.
All right, y'all. Later.
Josh, thank you very much for coming on. I really do appreciate it. But like I said, I know that we'd have a lot more fun if you were here. It would definitely have been a lot more fun. Like I had all this stuff planned out. I was all ready for you guys to be here.
I could have made some coquito.
Hey, I would have let you.
You know what?
No, but it sounds good.
It's a Puerto Rican like eggnog.
Even better.
Coconut
even better.
Because we're from the island.
Hey, I can appreciate. I've been to that island a couple of times.
Have you?
I have. Loquillo Beach. It's a very beautiful beach.
Nearby.
So I know that. I tried my best. I tried my best to be able to get engaged on that beach, and it didn't happen the way that I wanted to. but I did get engaged in Puerto Rico.
You got engaged.
Yeah, well, when I was engaged to the
Oh,
mother of my children, I was going to marry her, and that's when I
okay.
got engaged.
Okay.
So I was engaged. It was all very romantic. I did my thing, and was all, but it all happened in San Juan. So
Got to get outside San Juan.
well, we went to San Juan, and then
Okay.
we went to the fort, and like I said, I was trying to go to Luquillo Beach.
Yeah,
That's where I
would have been good.
I was trying to go horseback riding. On our very first, I'll tell you a story. Now I'm going to tell you a mushy story. My very
You're
first,
mushy.
yeah, that shows you how that I actually am a guy that actually has feelings sometimes. I'm not just somebody who yells and screams at the Eagles all the time. So I on our very first date, we went to Dave and Buster's.
Uh-huh.
And she won enough tickets from playing skee ball to get a ring. And it was this little plastic ring, and it inside there's this big plastic gaudy, what looked like a diamond, of course,
Mm-hmm.
said sweet, because it was half of a sweet tart wrapper. And that was the ring. There it is. She gets the ring. She puts it in the cup holder in my car, leaves it. I find that, the next day, and I'm like, well, I'm keeping this thing. If she's going to be the one, this will be the ring that I actually ask her to marry me with.
Oh my, that is so
And I put it in my
sweet.
pocket. 6 months later, I'm supposed to go on a bachelor party with my buddies.
Uh-huh.
And she's like, you can't go. I'm like, why not? She goes, because I booked a trip to Puerto Rico. You booked a trip to Puerto Rico? I'm going on a bachelor party. Oh, no, you're not. We're going to Puerto Rico. Well, I'm going to a bachelor party. I go to Puerto Rico. I guess I'm going to Puerto Rico. So if I'm going to Puerto Rico, I'm going to go do this. I'm going to go to Luquillo Beach. I want to go horseback riding. I'm going to pick a time to do this. And on horseback, I'm going to ask her to marry me and give her this ring. So we try to go rent a car, and we can't rent a car because they put a stop on my card because I was in Puerto Rico, and they didn't think that I was in Puerto Rico. I didn't give any travel notice. So they shut my card off. So now it's Saturday afternoon in Puerto Rico, and I've got no money. So much so we had to walk back to the hotel about 3 miles.
Oh.
It was the most ridiculous thing in the world. So now I've got the ring in my pocket, and I was all trying to be all romantic. And here it is. I'm angry because we ain't got no money. We can't do nothing. It's like every little bit of cash that we have was all back at the hotel. So we couldn't have even done anything that way. And it was just like, and then I'm like in the hotel room again after walking 3 miles to get back to the room. Said, this isn't what I wanted to, exactly how I wanted to do it. But I got down on one knee and I gave her the ring, and she said yes at the time.
Aww.
So it was.
At least it didn't make her like, hell no. You just
No, because she remembered the ring.
No,
I never told her that.
She didn't, use that as an excuse to say no about art and everything else. That's what I'm saying. So
hey, I was supposed to be at my bachelor party, at a friend's bachelor party. So I either way, I was kind of stuck. She had better said yes.
Are y'all still dating?
No. Did I tell you she's a Cowboys fan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
wanted to make sure.
That she gives you shit?
No. Actually, she's the worst kind of Cowboys fan. She would say, "Oh, I'm so sorry." She'd try to she'd be trying to. It would be like she's patting me on the head, saying, "Oh, it's okay. I feel so bad for you." I'm like,
that's not a Cowboys fan.
Yeah, I know.
They like to stuff that shit in your face.
Well, that's because you only know Cowboys fans that aren't from Dallas. Dallas Cowboys fans are a lot different. They don't care as much. It's so like Philly Cowboys fans are douchebags. They suck. Like the worst kind of suck. You don't hear about many of them right now because the Cowboys suck. Dallas sucks.
I don't usually get along with Cowboys fans.
Well, trust me, neither do I.
They don't-
However, you can't help what you like, and she was from Dallas, and I didn't find that out until later.
They don't like facts.
Well, they don't. They don't. Yeah, they're big on ancient history.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, like 1995 history.
There was nothing that made my Thanksgiving more enjoyable than watching Jerry Jones just be angry.
Oh, I love that too.
It was so fun to watch him all pissed off with his mask on.
I totally agree on that one. we could agree on that one.
It's always a lot of fun to watch that.
Yes.
Didn't matter that Washington was the one that beat them, and then by beating them, they won in first. They got in first place. I didn't care. Doesn't matter.
So is that the team you don't like the most in your division?
No, the Cowboys.
The Cowboys?
Yeah. So the Cowboys second is the Giants.
Giants. Why the Giants? We're so
because I hate the Giants.
why?
Because the Giants suck. I love beating the Giants. I'm so sad that Eli Manning retired. I
wanted to go out, a little bit better than that.
Yeah, getting crushed by the Eagles 2 more times. I would have loved that.
I wanted him to go out, high on a high horse, just with wins.
He's high. He's smoking a lot of that pot right now.
I'm sure he is.
He's retired, and that's a good way of breaking up the pain. So I'm sure he's off real high. But
oh man,
that's so yeah. I'm not like I said. I hate the Giants. I hate the Cowboys.
So do you have
I'm sorry.
A game ritual that you do before the game? Or during the game?
No, I don't have anything that I do specifically during the game. So during the game, I don't sit down.
Okay.
I stand up the entire time. It's part of my rules. When I'm at a game, doesn't matter whether I'm at home, I'm at a bar, I'm at the game. My 3 rules are: I don't curse, I don't sit down, I don't shut up. Those are my rules. When you see me at a game, I let everybody know ahead of time because it's a big deal. I don't mean to be ignorant to other people behind me, but I let them know. I'm like, hey, listen, you have me today. I apologize that you have me today, but this is how I watch a game, and I'm difficult to watch a game with. But once you know what you're getting, it's easier to understand me because I'm never going to curse, which means if you're going to yell at me and curse at me, you're going to just curse at me. But anything beyond that, that's fair game. Hey, listen, every time I go to somebody else's stadium, I always have tons of hate, and all those haters want to take a picture with me afterwards.
Well, of course, yeah.
Because I know how to deal. I know how to be a fan. And if you're gonna curse at me, that means I've already done my job because you're not paying attention to the game anymore. You're too busy paying attention to me.
Exactly. That's exactly it. I mean, I have the same rules. I would not curse. Now, if you come at me disrespectfully, I can't promise you I won't curse back. That's one thing. But I will start off not cursing. I will start with facts and stats and stuff like that. But I will not curse at you. But if you come at me disrespectfully, because I came across some bad fans, I'm gonna come back at you.
Well, no, and I can understand and appreciate that.
That's just me. That's just naturally me, and I've always been like that. I'll always wait for the first hit.
Well, and I completely understand because I am not listen, I not first off, if you want to curse at me, that's fine. I know I've already won because once I say, whoa, there's kids around, you're going to start cursing at me like that. You know what I mean? Then immediately all the other fans get involved because they don't want to embarrass their city in front of the Philly guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, Philly is the one that's supposed to be causing all the problems, not
Yeah.
our guy. You know what I mean?
And that's exactly how I feel because as a 12, we don't usually cause trouble. But like I said, like if you're coming at me and you're like going overboard, like to the point where it's way overboard, like throwing beer at me, telling me to suck your such and such, and that way, then that's a different story because you just took it to a whole another level that has nothing to do with football. Nothing,
Right.
So
yeah, I am not a fan of bullying. Not a fan. Yeah, like I am really big. Even as a Philadelphia fan, like I am really big in the fans against bullying, fans against violence. Yeah, we're both part of the ESF. You know what I mean? So
I agree.
And that's kind of their motto there.
I'll even stop a Seahawks fan from bullying another fan if I see it. Like hell, no, we don't do that. Stop it. But
yeah, and it's amazing when I hear somebody curse around me in the game, and I yell like, "Yo, there's kids around." They'll stop because somebody's calling it out on it. You know what I mean? It's when nobody says anything is when it starts to grow, which is the reason why I choose not to curse. The moment that I throw a curse word out there, even if I drop just the the S word, I mean, not even the F word, you know what I mean? Just saying S, all of a sudden, the way that somebody talks at me is different. The guards look at you different. Everybody starts to look at you different because you're the one that just cursed.
Yeah.
The moment that you keep the high ground, it doesn't matter.
Oh,
I can call you a dum-dum. I can call you an idiot. I can call you ridiculous, ignoramus, all those other weirdo names, and you just call me,
turkey.
F you. Yeah.
Turkey,
Well, sea turkeys. Sea turkeys. The sea turkeys are great. The sea chickens, the sea turkeys. I love those names. I use a lot of them too. It's always great talking about the sea chickens.
Oh, stop it, Goose.
But so I fully expect. What is your prediction for the score tomorrow?
I say 27-17 Seahawks.
I think so. I was saying before today that it was going to be 31-17 Seahawks.
Seahawks?
That's what I was saying. That's what I said. I think the Seattle's had our number, and that was going to be what's going to happen. Now, today, it was going up to 8 points. Seahawks were favored by 8 points coming into Philly. Went down to 7.5. Went down to 7. It's at 6.5. And the number keeps dropping. That's telling me something. That's telling me that Seattle may not have it this time.
Well, we'll see.
We will see. We will see.
Who's on the injured list that went down like that?
Nobody. Actually, it should have gone in the opposite direction because our starting right tackle's out. So we have our right guard is our left tackle. Our new left tackle is going to be our new left tackle, as he should be.
Player.
Huh?
Who's your favorite player?
Right this second, I have my favorite players are Jordan Mailata, who is our left tackle, our starting left tackle as of right now.
Before.
And the other one is Jalen Mills.
Jalen Mills.
We have the same color hair.
I'm gonna look out for him tomorrow and see how they play.
Number 21. Now, tomorrow you're going to see a lot of one-on-one coverage with DK and our number one cornerback. That's what I fully expect. I fully expect that he's going to be all over him. Yeah, and that's it's it's as I talk about all these things, I start thinking about his names, and I start to blank out. What is his name? It's not going to be Mills. Anyway. It's our cornerback. I was trying to go back and try to find him, but there we go. Hold on. Where's his name? There it is. DK Metcalf versus. I wrote it down. Where's he at? This is the name that you're going to be reading about all day because DK is not going nowhere. Nowhere.
You think so, huh?
Slay. Darius Slay. I was thinking of a D. Darius Slay. Slay is going to be spanking DK Metcalf.
Okay, well, we'll see.
But
big dude. Just saying.
I understand.
Muscle.
It's okay.
Muscle.
It's okay.
Muscle.
Doesn't matter. All that muscle's not going to matter even a little bit.
You didn't see him run down the Buda Baker in that game? He ran him down.
I did see. Of course I saw that. Of course I saw that. Yeah, it's like all the memes that came from that, was so funny. You know, he ran him down like it was. Anyways, it was ridiculous. It was ridiculous that he ran that fast.
I didn't even expect that. I was like, what the hell?
So, which is fine. That's all fine. Because it doesn't matter. It does not going to matter tomorrow night. He can run as fast as he wants. It ain't going to matter. We're going to take it to him.
Okay.
Because he ain't going to get down the field fast enough because we're going to be sacking.
We have
Russell.
another fast one though.
We're going to be sacking Russell.
We have another fast one though.
Yeah, they ain't that fast.
Lockett is pretty fast.
And Lockett is his favorite receiver. Lockett is Russell Wilson's favorite receiver.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay. All right. It ain't going to matter. Not going to matter tomorrow.
One of the two is going to make it happen. I'm just letting you know.
You hope. You hope. It's going to be, and when it happens tomorrow, it's going to be a big deal. Like I said, I think that we break all trends. This is 2020, and we break trends tomorrow. Seattle's been dipping themselves a little bit.
2020, everything is going. Denver play without a quarterback. 49ers don't have a home.
Exactly.
Lamar Jackson doesn't play till Tuesday.
He may not even play on Tuesday.
I know. I took him on my fantasy, and I had Mullins in, and it screwed me.
I actually had the Ravens defense, and I changed that up. That's why I care about who's winning the Green Bay game.
Oh, who's your defense?
Green Bay.
My defense is Chicago.
What's the score?
We're losing. It's 3-14 or something like that.
It's 14-0.
14-3 or something like that.
Perfect. Then my defense is doing much better than your defense.
Yes.
That's even better.
I was number 4 in my fantasy, and I lost my game today. And I'm like, oh, I wonder what they're gonna drop me to. Damn.
I am somewhere. I'm right around middle of the pack, which is fine for me. If I'm around middle of the pack, once it gets to playoffs, that's when I win.
But see, I was in the playoffs automatically. I don't know why I'm gonna drop though. I'll find out on Tuesday.
Well, maybe everybody else lost too.
I hope so too.
So, well, listen, Elise, I really do appreciate you coming on today. Yeah, I know that. Like I says, I know that you were supposed to be here, and we were supposed to do this live, drinking at a bar. And I know that once they get a couple of drinks in you, that we would then actually have who's the louder person contest.
Yes.
You know what I mean? I understand.
Do you know what was it? American Family? Was it American Family? Had one of those booths where you have to yell who's the loudest of all the 12s at the stadium.
I didn't know that.
I won.
Did you?
I won a Urlacher jersey, signed jersey because of that.
An Urlacher jersey?
Yeah, he went to the Saints. It's a player. It's a player that used to be with us. He was our center.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say I think of Brian Urlacher, who was a Chicago Bear.
Not Urlacher. Is it I forgot what his name is. He used to be our center before Britt.
Okay.
It
doesn't matter because I wouldn't know who he is either.
It's an old center. But anyways, I won that jersey.
You won the jersey because you were the loudest 12. You're the loudest of all the 12s.
Well, in that contest, yes.
You're saying that there may be other 12s that are louder than you?
They could be. Because they may not have participated in that contest.
How many decibels were you able to yell?
It was 18.1.
Really? Only 18?
Yeah, that's what they registered.
Okay. I mean, that's pretty loud for one person.
Yeah.
I do 23.
Were you registered though? Like officially?
I have registered myself one time.
Okay.
Just one time.
I want to try it one time with you. We'll do it together.
Hey, listen.
Next time.
Whenever you want to do it face to face, so I want to see who's the loudest.
I'm gonna beat you.
No, I doubt it. Everybody likes to do the bapping.
Oh,
but when it comes down to it, I've got the biggest mouth in the NFL. The biggest mouth in the NFL.
No, dog. Not at 12. You're not going against the 12.
I tell you, most of the time I'm louder than most of that stadium.
Yeah, shit. No.
You guys pump music in there.
No,
you guys pump in the noise.
I
know it. I know it.
In that Guinness World Record.
Yeah, because you guys were pumping it in.
No,
I know. You guys were cheating.
Stop it. You know you
guys were
when
cheating.
You came to our stadium, you'd be like, wow, it's so loud in here.
It was all right.
You know you loved it.
Yeah.
Hey,
listen,
you
I was there.
In your ears.
I was there. It was a little loud, but nothing crazy. It was all right. I don't know. I thought the Chiefs might have been a little bit louder.
No, stop it. They need to be told when to be loud. Stop it. We don't.
Hey, listen, and like I said, when it comes down on a 1-to-1 or maybe even 4-to-1, I'm louder. Loud and proud, baby.
We will see next time I see you.
We will.
I will remember this. I'm going to write it in my calendar.
You should. You should definitely write it down, take a picture, save the video.
Because
I'm still louder, baby.
A screenshot right now.
That's right. I'm still louder. I haven't even started to yell. Wait till I even do that.
How about that?
Yeah, you can date all you want. Go Birds, baby.
No,
yeah. I'm eating some sea turkey tomorrow.
I'm eating some goose for dinner. Goose.
Elise, thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. I'm so sorry that you weren't able to come, but like I said, we all got to be safe. So I appreciate you spending some time with me.
And if Eagles come here, you're welcome to stay at my house too.
Well, I make a mess, because, I have a lot of makeup.
Then.
I have a lot of makeup that the bathroom turns green.
Hey, just clean up after yourself. You'll be okay.
I usually do. Just don't give me a white towel.
I won't. I'll make
perfect.
Black towel.
That's perfect. Black towel's perfect.
I got black.
That's perfect. Elise, thank you so much for everything. I wish you and your family all the health and getting through all this. And I hope your team loses tomorrow.
And I hope your team loses. And I wish you a Merry, Merry, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you as well. Happy holidays.
Present.
And I hope after you guys lose tomorrow that you guys get to come back for the wild card game.
Really? I don't think you want that.
Oh, yes, I do. Because not only is it revenge tomorrow, it's going to still be revenge for the wild card game or the playoff game.
It'll be our revenge if we lose. So I think
it ain't going to matter.
Us angry. An angry Seahawk is not good. I'm just letting you know.
Yeah, them angry seagulls take your fries away
Hey,
from the
piss
McDonald's.
off my team all you want. I want you to piss them off. Matter of fact, tweet at them. Say they suck, and then this and that, just so they could play better tomorrow. They love that shit.
No, I know that they do. I remember seeing the coach down at the Pro Bowl. Yeah, and the Griffins. I saw the Griffins down at the Pro Bowl and all that stuff.
Uh-huh.
When I was stuck around a whole bunch of sea chickens all over the place. I was at the house full of sea chickens.
Look at Chicken Little.
Yeah, there's always got to be a cock in the hen house, though. You know what I mean? And that was the eagle, baby. The eagle runs the show.
Chicken Little for now on.
Oh yeah, you think so? Them sea turkeys don't know what to do when a real bird comes in the nest.
Oh, Chicken Little. The sky is not falling. Okay, you're just gonna get an L. That's it.
Don't be crying too much after you guys lose. You're like, I don't know what happened. We beat them the last 6 times. Not anymore, baby. You're going down.
Even series. So somebody's gonna come out ahead tomorrow. You know that, right? Out of the 14 times, it's been 7-7.
Yep. And you guys won the last 6 to do that.
So I'm just saying, it's even right now. So whoever wins tomorrow is gonna break that evenness. It's gonna go. So it's gonna be mine.
I bet you it's not. I don't think so.
Cheers.
I don't think so. We'll see. We will see.
All right.
Elise, thank you so much. You have a great night. Go Eagles.
Go.
Yeah.
Hawks!
No Hawks.
Go Hawks!
No Hawks.
Go Hawks!
Nope. No Hawks. There we go. And I got her out before she could do any one of those other things. But it was, I tell you, it was a fun time today. I wanted to get all the Seahawks on. I know that I tried to get a few more on. I said they were busy. Some are moving. Some are at dinner and stuff like that. But I definitely wanted to try my best to get everybody on tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. And listen, it's time. You know, like I said, it's 2020. All trends come to an end. The Seahawks have won the last 6 games straight against the Birds. But they ain't doing it tomorrow, baby. They are not doing it tomorrow. It's an Eagles time, baby. And we start tomorrow. Our season begins tomorrow. And we're going to be eating some sea turkey. Just like sea turkey leftovers with mayonnaise and some homemade stuffing. Oh, yeah. Go Birds. Yeah. Hey, listen, guys. I know that some of you guys were trying to get on. I apologize. I really wanted to watch a little bit of the game. You know what I mean? I got to get to sleep. I got to go to work tomorrow. And then I got a long day tomorrow night. So, but I'm going to be on tomorrow night before the game. So if you want to come on with me tomorrow, save the link. Find me at the Philly Sports Guy on YouTube tomorrow night. And at 7:30, I'm going to start. We go on from 7:30 to 8:30. We're going to be going live. I'm going to be hanging with you guys. We're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff and getting all psyched up for the Birds game tomorrow night. And it's a Birds showdown. And the dumb bird, the ugly bird, the sea turkeys from Seattle are going to get eaten up all day tomorrow. E-A-G-L-E-S, Eagles. Yeah. Good night, guys.